All right, so today we're going to be prepping for a biology lecturer interview. You're working with students who are already into biology.
Yeah.
It's like taking that passion and helping them dive deeper. We've got these two guides from RoleCatcher, a career guide
Okay.
and an interview guide. It's like a crash course on what the job's about, but also how to nail that interview.
It's like having a cheat sheet. But these role catcher guides are so focused, not generic advice. It's
Yeah.
all about being a biology lecturer.
Yeah, I was looking at the section on their AI.
Ah,
It's not just about a good CV. It's about a CV that's made for this job, highlighting those skills that matter most.
it's like a stylist for your CV. It helps you look your best and send those right signals to employers.
Okay, let's get into the interview questions. RoleCatcher's interview guide gives 9 sample questions. Not just the questions, though. They give insights into what the interviewer is looking for and ways you can answer.
Like peeking behind the curtain, showing you what the interviewer's thinking.
Exactly. First question, what inspired you to pursue a career in biology? Seems simple, but I bet there's more to it than I like science.
Oh, yeah. This is where you show real passion. Those moments that got you hooked on biology. A teacher, a project, some mind-blowing documentary. A story makes it memorable.
It's like a mini story about your journey into biology.
And with RoleCatcher's AI, you can practice your answer and get feedback for this specific question.
So helpful. Takes the guesswork out.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2. How do you keep up with the latest in biology? Things change fast, so staying current is key. What are some ways to tackle this?
Show you're committed to learning. Don't just list journals. Talk about strategies, conferences, online forums, a system for review and research.
Showing you're proactive and really into how biology is always changing.
And different places value different things. RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor your answer to that specific university or lab.
Like an insider's guide. Question 3. What teaching strategies do you use to engage students? The career guide said biology lectures have flexibility, but a heavy workload.
Oh yeah, good point. Got to be organized to manage teaching research mentoring.
Yeah.
But this question is your time to shine. Think beyond lectures, case studies, activities, technology.
Showing your creativity and how students learn best.
Don't be afraid to share examples from your past teaching. They want to see you walk the walk.
Question 4. How do you evaluate student learning and progress? Not just exams, right?
Right, it's more than grades. It's about understanding how they learn and using that to teach better quizzes, presentations, lab reports, even creative projects. Oh, and feedback.
Easy to forget that good feedback helps students see their strengths and weaknesses and improve.
So talk about how you design assessments that match what you're teaching, how you give good feedback, and how you use all that to make your teaching even better.
Showing you're always trying to improve. Okay, question 5. How do you incorporate diversity and inclusivity in your teaching? Really important for making everyone feel welcome.
It's more than saying, I treat everyone the same. It's about different backgrounds, perspectives, and learning styles.
So what do you actually do in the classroom?
Think about your materials, the examples you use, the language. Do you bring in diverse voices and perspectives? Do you make it a space where students feel okay asking questions and sharing their ideas, even if they're different from yours?
It's about everyone feeling like they belong.
They'll probably ask follow-up questions here. They want to know you've thought this through and can handle tough situations well.
RoleCatcher's AI can help you get ready for those. For example, they might ask about a time you had to deal with bias, or what you'd do if a student felt left out.
Practice helps, and AI feedback can make you more confident with these complex topics.
Question 6. What experience do you have in mentoring undergrads or grad students? More than just teaching, it's that one-on-one guidance.
Mentoring is huge. It's about helping the next group of scientists and helping them figure out their path. Think research projects, internships, career advice, even just listening.
Building relationships and helping them succeed.
Mentoring can be official or casual. You might have been an advisor, but you might have just helped students who came to you for advice.
I bet this ties back to the career stages in the career guide.
Definitely. Good mentoring skills can lead to leadership roles. A good mentor might become a department head, or even a dean guiding students and faculty.
So it's not just what you've done. It's about your potential.
Yeah.
Okay, question 7. How do you integrate interdisciplinary perspectives in your teaching? Really relevant in biology. Connecting to other fields, and this connects to something that stood out to me in the career stages section, how the job changes as you move up.
Yeah. You might start helping senior lecturers, but then you lead your own research projects and even design whole courses.
Shows that a career in academia isn't stuck. There's room to grow, to focus on something specific, and to become a leader. But back to interdisciplinary perspectives. What are some good ways to answer this?
So you see how biology connects to other stuff. Maybe you've worked with people from other departments to make a cross-disciplinary course.
Or maybe you've brought in examples from chemistry, physics, or even the humanities to explain biology ideas.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor your answer to the specific strengths of the place you're interviewing with. Some places might be known for biology and engineering, others might be more about environmental studies or public health. So the AI helps you highlight the right experiences for that place.
It's like a personalized guide for each interview.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 7 questions down. 2 to go.
Welcome back. Before we jump into the last 2 questions, I want to go back to something we talked about earlier, continuous learning. It's in the career guide. Biology changes so fast. Staying ahead isn't just about keeping up, it's about looking for new stuff and pushing the limits of what we know.
It's like being a student forever, always curious. The guide gives advice on how to do that right.
Yeah, it says to go for advanced degrees, take special courses, do professional development, and work on research projects. It's about investing in yourself and your future.
And it shows you take initiative. You can even talk about that in your interview.
That's smart. Show me you're not just looking for a job. You want a career where you're always growing.
Okay, back to the questions. Number 8, how do you incorporate experiential learning opportunities in your teaching?
Experiential learning, where the ideas meet the real world, giving students those aha moments when they see how it all works.
So it's about more than just books and lectures. It's about doing stuff.
Yeah. Field trips, labs, research projects, internships. Have you used any of these?
And if you have, what happened? Did it make students more curious? Did it help them connect the dots? Did it make them love biology even more? Tell those stories.
Those stories are what make your answers come alive.
Last question. How do you assess and address student learning outcomes in your courses? They talk about this a lot now, measuring how well teaching is working.
It's not just about grades. It's about seeing what students are learning and making sure your teaching is doing what it should.
So it's like using data to get better. Almost like a scientist in the classroom.
I like that. Think about how you test learning. Exams, quizzes, projects, presentations. But it's more than that. How do you look at that data? How do you see where students are doing great or struggling? And most importantly, how do you use that to change how you teach?
Showing you're always trying to find ways to improve.
Remember, different places do assessment differently. Some like numbers, others like feedback. RoleCatcher's AI can help you with that.
A personalized guide. Okay, this question about outcomes reminds me of the research part of being a biology lecturer. It's in the career guide. It's not just teaching. It's about adding to what we know about biology.
Yeah, interviewers want to see that you have that experience.
It's cool how teaching, research, and mentoring all come together in this job.
They all matter for your interview answers.
Okay, we've gone through those 9 questions, but we've also talked about the career.
Because that helps you understand what those questions are really about.
Not just about the right answers.
Yeah.
It's about showing you get the job and that you're excited about teaching biology.
You know what trips people up? Follow-up questions, when they ask you to explain more or give an example.
Like they're checking if you really know your stuff.
You've got to be ready. Think past those first answers and get ready for those follow-ups.
That's where RoleCatcher's AI comes in, right? It helps with your first answers, but also helps you go deeper.
It's like practice for your brain, getting ready for anything the interviewer throws at you.
Like, say you talk about using case studies.
They might ask, can you give an example of a case study you used? And how it helps students get a tough concept.
They want to know you've actually done it, not just talking.
Exactly. Or diversity and inclusivity.
They could ask, tell me about a time you had to deal with bias in your class.
That's tough. Makes you think about how you handle stuff and shows you've actually dealt with these things.
Be ready for those follow-ups. Think about what they might ask and use RoleCatcher's AI to practice. It'll help you understand better, and you won't be surprised.
Like with interdisciplinary teaching. They might ask, tell me about a time you connected biology to something like art or music, and how did that help students understand?
That's hard. Makes you think outside the box. I bet RoleCatcher's AI has some ideas for that.
It does. It can even give you examples of projects that worked, giving you ideas.
Like having tons of teaching ideas right there.
Okay.
Listeners, practice those follow-ups. They're not tricks. They're chances to show what you know and what you've done and how much you love biology.
Show them you're not just repeating stuff, you're thinking, making connections, and really into it. That's what they want.
Okay, let's look at some more career stuff from the guide. We've talked about the workload, keeping up with new stuff, and how the job changes. But what about actually getting started?
The Getting Started section has good advice. It says to get experience even before you're a lecturer.
So it's not just about the degree. It's about having experience that makes you stand out.
Yeah, internships, research assistant jobs, volunteering for field work, joining research projects, all good ways to get experience. Doing experiments, analyzing stuff, contributing to research,
Good stuff to talk about in your interview. Shows you're not just into the ideas, you want to use them.
right? Those experiences also help you learn how to think, solve problems, work in teams, and communicate. All important stuff.
It's like the guide is showing you the way to succeed.
And mentoring. The guy talks about networking. It's important for every job, but especially in academia.
Yeah. Networking helps you hear about jobs, research, and new stuff.
Go to conferences, workshops, seminars, join online groups, find a mentor. It's about meeting people who can help you.
Mentors are great. They can give you advice and open doors.
And they can tell you about what it's like at different places. Really helpful for interviews.
It's like having someone explain the secret rules
I like that. It's about understanding the stuff they don't teach you in books.
and building connections that can lead to cool opportunities. So it's not just about getting that first job. It's about a whole career that fits what you're into.
Right. And RoleCatcher helps you with all that. Their platform has so much. From CV stuff to finding employers. It's like having a career coach right there.
I like that. Like a whole team helping you out.
Talking about success, let's go back to something important from the interview questions. Interdisciplinary thinking, that question about bringing in different ideas, not just a bonus, it's really important now.
Right. It's connecting biology to other stuff. Showing students the bigger picture. Getting them ready for a world where it's all connected.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with something to think about.
Ooh. I like these. A little puzzle to take with you.
Since we're talking about interdisciplinary stuff, how would you connect your teaching to something outside science?
That's a good one. Makes you think differently.
Yeah.
See biology in a new way. Could you connect it to art, music, history, philosophy even? How would you bring those together to make things more interesting for your students?
It's not just about being smart. It's about seeing how everything connects and preparing students for tough problems that need a big picture view.
Future biology lecturers take this and run with it. Think outside the box. Find those weird connections and share your ideas with everyone. And RoleCatcher's there to help you with their AI and all their advice.
We've covered a lot today, from those interview questions to career paths and the future of teaching biology. But this is just the start. There's so much you can do, and we're excited to see what you'll achieve.
So get out there, prepare hard, use RoleCatcher, and most importantly, show everyone how much you love biology. You got this.